Just how rich is Jake Paul? If you use social media, you've probably seen a post or two about Jake Paul. But do you know who he is? Jake Paul is a famous YouTuber turned boxer, and somehow he always manages to stay in the spotlight. The social media influencer has millions of followers and is slowly making his name inside the ring. Together with his equally famous brother, Logan, Jake Paul has climbed the ladder of the most popular personalities in the world, and he is still rising. And that much popularity comes with its fair share of wealth. Anyway, let's dive into the video, How Rich is Jake Paul? But before we do that, we would really like it if you could click the like button to support the channel. Remember, we make these videos for free for your entertainment, and that is all we ask for in support. Hit the subscribe button while you're there too. All set? Let's look at how rich the YouTuber/boxer is and how he earned his millions. Jake Paul was born in Ohio in 1997 in a well-off family. Jake and his older brother, Paul, loved pranks, so they started making videos and posting them online. People thought the videos were entertaining and encouraged them to make more. Today, Jake Paul has a net worth of $30 million, and according to the man himself, it's well over $100 million. But it definitely wasn't a walk in the park for the American. Paul is often labeled the problem child because of his antics and trash talk. After gaining fans on YouTube, Jake Paul lost many when he joined professional boxing. And to make matters worse, he started making comments about some of the biggest stars in the sport, including Conor McGregor. Still, Jake has managed to rack up millions of dollars, and in this video, we'll go over how he managed to do just that. Early career. Jake Paul always loved playing pranks and started recording them for the internet. After gaining praise for his work, he decided to take things to the next level. Jake Paul created an account on Vine, and that was probably the greatest decision of his life. Vine was a popular video sharing app that was launched in 2013 by Twitter. Paul posted his content on the service and gained instant success. Vine only lasted 4 years before being overrun by the competition, but it set up Jake Paul for years of success. When Vine was discontinued, Jake Paul had a staggering 5.3 million followers and over 2 billion views on the platform. His success on Vine caught the attention of Disney, and they hired Paul to play Dirk Mann on the comedy show Bizaardvark. But during the filming of the second season, Jake Paul parted ways with Disney. It was later revealed that he was fired by Disney. Paul's neighbors had complained to the local authorities about his wild parties, music, and disruption, which led to Disney's decision. YouTube. Most people today know Jake Paul from his insanely famous YouTube channel. The American started the channel way back in 2014 during his Vine days and managed to transfer his following from the short video platform to the video streaming service. The channel has over 6.6 billion views and 20 million subscribers. Paul's primary content was daily vlogging and making music videos. In 2021, he placed second on Forbes' list of highest-earning YouTubers. He reportedly earned a whopping $45 million that year. That's the second time he's made the list, actually. The first time was in 2018, where he also placed second and earned $21.5 million. Team 10. In 2017, Jake Paul launched his own marketing company called Team 10. The company is a digital influencer marketing platform that harnesses talent from inexperienced content creators and turns them into celebrities. The team has included the Dobre twins, AJ Mitchell, Tessa Brooks, and others over the years who all live together in the same house. Team 10 released a song in 2017 called It's Everyday Bro, which was named after Paul's catchphrase on his Disney show Bizaardvark. The video got more than 70 million views in 1 month and became one of the most disliked videos on the platform. It also placed number 91 on the Billboard Top 100 and was certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America. Jake Paul has since released many music videos, some of which have been deleted. In 2019, Jake Paul released a song titled I'm Single, in which he talked about how alone he is following his breakup with his girlfriend, Erica Costel. Many people also presumed that the song was about Team 10 as the company's social media platforms had been inactive for a while. Some thought the team disbanded and went their separate ways. Boxing. When influencer boxing started to make the rounds on social media, Jake Paul didn't wait long to cash in on the opportunity to gain more followers. and more wealth. In 2018, Jake Paul faced off with another YouTuber in a white-collar match versus Deji Olatunji. The match was an undercard to the main event that night, which was between Jake and Deji's older brothers, Logan Paul and famous YouTuber KSI. While he lost a lot of blood that day, Jake managed to win the fight by referee stoppage in the 5th round. The actual figures Paul made from that fight are unknown, but it is reportedly between $700,000 to $1 million. Not bad for an amateur boxer. Jake Paul's first professional fight came almost 2 years later, in 2020, against Anderson Gibb, another YouTuber. The match was probably the easiest of Paul's career as he knocked out his opponent in the 1st round. That win put another million in his bank account. His next fight was against Nate Robinson, a former basketball player turned boxer. Jake Paul turned the lights off for Robinson in the 2nd round. The guaranteed pay for the fight was only $600, but Jake Paul later clarified that he earned over $10 million because of how well the event performed. But his greatest victory and payout came against former UFC welterweight champion Tyron Woodley. Jake Paul was out to prove a point, and he did just that. The fight lasted the full 8 rounds, and Paul won it by split decision. The YouTuber turned pro boxer was guaranteed $2 million, and the victory boosted that amount to over 8 figures. With the Jake Paul brand growing every day, the American is on the right track to make billions before retiring. Before we move on with the video, we'd like to know, do you think Jake Paul made the right decision by switching to boxing? How would you spend the millions of dollars he has earned over the years? Let us know your opinions in the comments below. Now let's talk about how Jake Paul spends his millions. Expenses. Jake Paul hasn't just locked away his small fortune. He spent a lot of it trying to make more money and also on himself. One of his biggest investments was the Calabasas mansion, which he bought for $6.9 million. He also now has a mansion in Puerto Rico, which costs around $10 million. He also has a love for cars and has a number of them. He owns a Lamborghini Huracan worth $208,000 and a Tesla X which costs $102,000. He also has a luxurious Rolls-Royce Phantom sitting in his garage. Moving on to the weirder section of his spendings, Jake Paul reportedly has a number of expensive watches, like the diamond Audemars Piguet that costs $100,000 and a Gucci Grip Mickey Mouse watch. And of course, he spends a lot of his wealth on his friends. He gifted Tana Mongeau, his reportedly fake wife, a $125,000 G-Wagon on her birthday and a $300,000 diamond ring for their wedding. The spending doesn't stop with his friends though. Paul gifted Tyron Woodley and his team Rolex watches so they could count the minutes before he beat them. And after the win, he hopped onto a private jet to fly back home. Talk about extravagance. And with that, we have reached the end of our video on how rich Jake Paul is. The YouTuber turned boxer is surely one of the most popular and richest social media personalities in the world, and that number is increasing every day. If you've watched till the end, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your post notifications. If you like this video, check out this next one, and we will catch you all next time.